Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel ForexPnL. Today is the 9th of February 2024 and this is going to be the volume 2 of my review series for Blue Guardian. Okay, as you guys already know, I am currently taking a few challenges. Okay, one of them being with Blue Guardian, and I told you guys that I'm going to be doing an in-depth review of these prop firms. And the first episode was where I did the introduction, went through the website, okay, and now what I'm doing right now is I'm trading the accounts, and my aim is to be giving you guys weekly updates, okay, of my progress in the challenges, okay. Obviously, I'm trading a two-phase challenge right now. As you can see, this is a 100k two-phase challenge, and this is actually I was supposed to have maybe started trading last week, but for my Blue Guardian account, this particular account, I did not take any trades last week in this particular account. If I go to the account history, you're going to see that, all right, that I did not take any trades in this particular account last week. So there was no need for me to give you guys any updates on nothing, right? So that's the reason why I did not make any weekly updates last week. All right, but then this week I saw a few nice setups and I took some trades, and that's the reason why I'm going to be showing you guys my progress, okay, on this particular challenge account. Okay, as you guys know, I'm still in phase 1. Just for the sake of transparency, I want to show you guys my account history so that you guys will see that I did not take any trades in this particular account last week. As you can see, the first trade was taken on the 6th of February 2024, right? This is the first trade that I took on this account, so that was earlier this week. All right, so yes, with that out of the way, guys, now let's take a look at the dashboard just to see how the progress, how we're progressing in this particular account. Well, one thing I can say for sure is this. This was a very nice trading week for me, as you guys can see from the shape of my equity curve. All right, so from the shape of the equity curve, you can see that, it was a very nice profitable week for me, profit of 2.6% approximately. All right, and we're shooting for 8%. So, if we have 2.6% in 1 week, that is a very good week in my own opinion. All right, if you see here, everything is still okay. You can see the max loss, we're doing fine. As you guys know, like I told you guys, I'm going to be taking my time in these challenges that I'm taking right now. All right, because again, there is no need to rush. This is all unlimited timing, so there's no reason for me to try to pass these challenges like ASAP, right? Okay, so as you can see here, obviously very nice risk to reward ratio 2.73. Win rate is about 84% for this week, so that's really nice. Okay, and if you go here, you see the account balance right now is at 102,600, so that's about 2.6%, right? All right, so that's pretty much it from here. Am I missing anything? Oh yeah, one more thing. So I have not actually tested the Guardian Protector. All right, maybe in the next episode or the next after this, you're going to probably see me demo the Guardian Protector. At this point, obviously, I'm not risking anything close to the max daily loss, so it has not really. I don't think I'm actually going to be using it, but just for the sake of demo and the sake of this in-depth review series that I'm doing, I am going to be showing you guys, how this Guardian Protector works in an upcoming episode. All right. Okay. So now let's go in and see which maybe probably walk through 1 or 2 trades that I took this week, maybe 1 win and 1 loss, and I'll go into my trading view and show you guys the rationale behind those trades that I took. Okay. All right, so right now we're in the account history. Let's see which ones will be the lucky trades. Okay, I took this one earlier today, this New Zealand dollar US dollar trade. Okay, so I'm probably going to walk through this New Zealand dollar US dollar trade and this Euro US dollar trade combination. So again, I didn't take 13 trades. Okay, you can see all these trades are the same. It's just that I took partial profits, and you can see this is all the same trade. 1056.12, 1056.12, 1056.12. So these are all the same trades. Okay, so I'm going to walk through this Euro US dollar trade setup and also this New Zealand US dollar trade setup as well. So all right, so if we go into the charts, right now we're looking at Euro US dollar from the 4 hours time frame. Okay, you can see that this pair is clearly in a downtrend, at least from the 4 hours time frame. You can see how the markets continue scoring lower highs and lower lows, all right, which is indicative of a downtrend, right? The market continues to respect supply zones that form in the process. You can see we had this low here. The markets took off this low to the downside. Oops. 1 second. Let me get rid of this. All right, so the market took off this low, created this supply zone in the process, right? And the market pushed back into that supply zone, and you can see the rejection. We continue forming new lows, and then this became a new supply zone. All right, and you can see how the markets pushed back into the supply zone, and again continues to push down. All right, so the bears are clearly in these markets, and well, that's the reason why I was just searching for short opportunities, just riding the trend pretty much. Okay, so again, if you zoom out, you notice that we had a very solid demand zone in this area right around here. Okay, and well, you notice that when when the market tapped into that particular demand zone area, this one right here, you can see the bulls came into this market, okay, to tap into the supply zone that now led to the break of that level of structure to the downside. Notice a little hesitation here before we got that break to the downside. So in my own opinion, this was a valid supply zone, okay, based on the way that I trade. Okay, and well, my thought process was very simple. Whenever price gets back into the supply zone, chances are we're going to have some bears that will be willing to continue pushing these markets again to the downside. That was my thought process. Okay, so when the markets got into this particular supply zone, I zoomed into the smaller time frame. In this case, I think it was the minute 15 time frame, and this is the first place where the markets tapped into the supply zone, right? But to be completely honest with you, notice how the markets pushed down here. But by the time I would have gotten into this market right around here, but it was pretty much noon New York time. So personally, I didn't want to take this trade and then have to sit through the Asian session. I just decided to wait and see. Hopefully the markets will not just continue to the downside, right? And well, luckily for me, to be honest, the markets didn't really take off, and all this happened through Asian session, and then later in the day, the next day, during the London markets, I was reading this price action. You notice how well we had this particular demand zone area right around here. Okay, on the intraday, you notice this was a demand zone. Clearly, we had this level of structure. The markets took it off to the upside, creating this demand zone. The markets tapped in one, tapped in a second time here, and then boom to the downside, breaking that demand zone area. In my opinion, that was an indication that the bears are now coming into this market, and this was a very important supply zone for me. All right, this supply zone right around here. Okay, and as soon as the markets gave us a push into that supply zone area, that was when I clicked on my sell button. And well, you can see that from right around there, the bears came into this market, and the markets continue to shoot to the downside. However, if you go back to the 4 hours time frame, you notice that well, my expectation was that the markets would probably at least retest these previous swing lows. All right, so I was shooting for right around here. Luckily for me, the markets pushed down. As the market was pushing down right around, I think 1.0743 area, just before entering into this mother candle here, this origin candle. Let me show you guys what I mean. All right, so you can see this origin candle right around here. All right, just around the when the market got into this particular area, I closed out a significant portion of my trades and moved my stop loss to right around break even. Okay, and that's why you see how I have partial profits on that particular position, right? So close out a portion, move my stop loss to break even on the remaining portion, and you can see that from there the markets just turned around and the remaining portion was stopped out at break even. All right, so that's the euro US dollar trade, and pretty much how it played out. Again, well, it was a profitable trade. At least I scored a profit on the first portion of the trade, right? Nice. Now moving on to the New Zealand dollar US dollar trade that I took today. That was very intraday and very quick trade, to be honest. From the minute 15 time frame, as you can see here, again, this market was clearly pushing to the upside. Okay, we had a very key level of resistance here, just to show you guys a little price action. All right, we had a key level of resistance here, and you notice how we got a nice push to the upside. Again, the markets hesitated right around there, and finally we muscle to the upside, breaking that level of resistance, right, creating this demand zone in the process. And you can see how the markets push back to tap into that demand zone, and we continue pushing to the upside. So right now the market's forming higher highs and higher lows, which again is indicative of an uptrend. And well, from this point onwards, I was interested in searching for long opportunities, right? And if you pay attention here, 1 second, if we pay attention here, you will notice that well, the markets hesitated a little bit here and continue to push to the upside, creating this demand zone in the process. Okay, the one that I have actually labeled, right? And again, my process remains the same. Wait for markets to dip into that particular demand zone, and if we get a reversal to the upside, I will look for a way to jump in, to ride this thing back to the previous swing highs in this case, since it's a demand zone, right? All right, so let's zoom into the smaller time frame. I think in this case I went into minute one. So if we go into the minute one time frame, this is the trade, very sweet. All right, you notice how the markets tapped into that particular demand zone area, and we started ranging. Okay, I think I took this trade right around here. Okay, we started ranging. The markets just continued to range in here, and finally we tested this supply zone in here. This is a supply zone that led to the break of this level of structure. I know, guys, this is happening in the very small time frame, so it might be hard to see all of this, but again, this is a supply zone. Markets retested it. This is when the momentum started coming in into these markets, right around here. And finally we got a nice push to the upside that broke this level right here, okay, and even took off this other supply zone that we have in here, okay. And well, again, I was just interested in this particular supply zone in here. You see, this is the supply zone I'm talking about, this one right here, okay. And well, as soon as price tap the top of that particular, this demand zone, as soon as price tapped the top of this demand zone, that was where I clicked on my buy button and gave the market some room, okay, in case we have some overshoots, or maybe the markets try to grab liquidity below this area. That's why I placed my stop loss thereabouts. And well, I was targeting the previous swing high right around institutional price level of 0.6150. Okay, so I set my targets just below 6150, and you notice that the market hesitated. Then around 8:30 Eastern this morning, you see the momentum, the markets just kicked in, and from here, the profit target was hit in pretty much less than 15 minutes. Okay, so this is a very nice trade that I also took in this particular account, right? So I've walked through 2 trades that I took, guys, so that you guys can have an idea the thought process that goes into this the trades that I take. Okay, so all in all, this was a very nice week. I was able to make profits, if nothing else. All right, so I'll come back swinging again next week. Hopefully next week will also be a profitable week, and well, the process remains the same. It's just another week, another market movement. All right, so see you guys next week in the next update. Cheers and enjoy your weekend. Bye bye.